So you can spend some bucks to be a co-pilot in the Mercedes AMG GT, also known as the Beast of Green Hell, to experience the legendary Nordschleife track alongside an experienced racing driver. Although it's super exciting to have that experience, I will jump back in my sim rig and try out the Beast in Assetto Corsa EVO, because recently in 0.4 update they have introduced the Green Hell. While I drive to show you my POV, I thought it will be too boring for you guys to watch a rookie driver drive an AMG. So instead, in this video, I will talk about some of the practical real-life issues and situations we sim racers face while we are in this hobby. But here's a catch. I want you also to think about it and other practical issues that we face and how you guys overcome them. Let's share our ideas and comments down below. Okay, so as I exit the pits and begin the outlap, I get a notification in my phone. And that made me to think how distracting it is when someone calls me and texts me when I am into a competitive server. And as you can see, I usually keep my phone close to me when I'm racing, which by the way might be a bad idea to start with, but I do keep it just to quickly check any urgent notifications. Guys, racing requires a lot of concentration and focus to nail every corner and be consistent in that. But a small distraction like a text ping can screw up my next apex. For me, the races I usually sign up for are either after work or a bit late in the evening. So in that way, scheduling the races in the right time do actually help, but not completely. So guys, what are your thoughts on this one? How do you usually tackle this phone problem while you are sim racing? I would love to hear about that. Okay, on to the second issue I would like to highlight is the FOV, that is the field of view we use. Guys, when I started my sim racing hobby, I didn't know how important it was to set a correct FOV value while racing. It can help in both ways, that is, achieving better realism as well as setting good lap times. At first, if I recall correctly, I used to have a Logitech G29 clamped to my work desk with the monitor far in front of me, and I would assume most budding sim racers will most probably have a similar setup. However, when I started to sit very close to my monitor and have a high FOV value, it gave me so much confidence while close racing and setting good lap times. Do you guys use any FOV calculator online? If not, I would highly recommend to use one, and if also possible, sitting as close as to your monitor as you can. This is going to be a bit gross, but at the same time, we all have to face it. That is, sweaty hands and back when we are in a long stint. I usually drive with my gloves on to preserve my wheel from getting ruined by my sweat. And for my back, I just need to be patient and endure the sweat. In my sim rig setup, I have also placed a floor fan in front of me, and I think it helps a bit, especially in summers. But this is something that I still do not have any permanent solution. So I take it as a part of the hobby and just enjoy the racing moment. I would love to know your thoughts on this one too. The fourth issue that I thought worth highlighting is losing concentration and focus, especially during the last minutes of the race. Sometimes tiredness and fatigue just gets me, and it comes faster than the car behind me. Sim racing can be tiring for many, and maybe this might be the thing that makes the whole hobby fun as well. Like, who gets tired first and start to lose lap time? Taking smaller advantages from the driver ahead makes the sport interesting, don't you agree? But how to overcome this issue? Having a good rest before an important community or ranked race is advisable. But do you guys have any more ideas to share with the community? And the final problem that I face after a long race is my knees starts to burn. Having a load cell brake pedal for sure helps to maintain a good consistency, but that comes with a cost. I have a Fanatec CSL load cell which I set the brake pressure to around 80%, and after a long race, my knees just give up. The pain usually persists for some time, but this is something that I think might be a common issue. I have seen other YouTube videos mentioning to have a correct posture and position and all, but guys, for me, nothing seems to help. For this, I think I just have to take it as it is. But let us know in the comments down below if you have a similar issue. I hope you can connect with all the issues or problems I tried to point out in this video. It would be super interesting to know your thoughts and opinions on other various minute things that we sim racers face in this fun genre. So with that, I will leave you guys to watch the final stretch of the Nordschleife in Assetto Corsa EVO. I think the version 0.4 is quite a good update after a very long time from Kunos, and we all expect to see much more improvements and content in the near future. With that, let's get back to some more sim racing. See you all in the next one.